Alright, so another problematic algebra topic is inequalities. So inequalities mean we're not using an equal sign, we're going to use one of these four signs instead. The nice thing is these signs going to work just like the equal sign except for one main difference. So when the pointed end on the left, because we normally read left to right, this will be less than because that side smaller. When the mouth open, this side bigger than that side. And same thing here, if it have the extra line, it looks like an equal sign. So that's why it's less than or equal to. So let me just run through some questions quickly. So if I wanted to solve 3x is greater than or equal to 12, let me look at if it was an equal sign first. So if I had 3x is equal to 12, well, that means x will be 12. I break it up into 3 pieces, so x will be 4. I have one answer and I finish. It's going to be very similar here. The only difference is I don't have an equal sign, but I could still do the same things. 3x will be less than or equal to 12. X will be 12 divided by 3. So x, 12 divided by 3 is still 4. You realize the working is exactly the same. The difference though is in this one, x is 4 when you have one answer, whereas here, x is greater than or equal to 4 means because it's equal to 4, we include in this number. So we include in 4 and anything above 4. And if you're using whole numbers, that'll be 5, 6, and this goes on forever. Unless it had some stipulation in place, because we're only looking at some numbers like in set notation. So in this one, same idea as well. If this was an equal sign and I had 5x is equal to minus 10, x will be minus 10 over 5. So 5 into 10, 2, and a positive and a negative, going to give me a negative 2. Same thing here. X going to be minus 10 over 5. Sign remains the same. So 5 into 10, 2. X still going to be negative 2. Because it don't have the equal sign, though, it's not equal to minus 2, so we can't use minus 2. We're only using stuff less than minus 2, meaning we're getting smaller than minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, all the way off. This next one is where it gets a little trickier. So x will be 14 over minus 2. So one of the only rules that we have for this topic that will make a difference is once the number I'm dividing by, this time I'm dividing by minus 2, as opposed to this one where I divided by 5, that was the number I divided by, it was a positive number. Once I divide by a negative number or multiply by a negative number, we switch the direction of the sign one time. So because I divide by negative 2, the inequality has to turn around. And then we continue with this new sign for the rest of the question. So that's what's making it a little tricky here. Once you divide by a negative number, the sign is changed. The maths part will change. The number is still going to be 2 into 14, 7, and a positive and a negative going to give me a negative 7. We want numbers greater than or equal to negative 7 because it have the equal to part. It's going to be minus 7. And we want to get more positive, mean we're going in this direction on the number line until we reach back and keep going. So sometimes the questions will be a little more like this. It won't just be one piece all the time. So just to show you, it doesn't matter. If this was 2x plus 3 equal to 9, we could still do the same things. Letters on one side, numbers on the next. So I want the numbers on this side. So I'll carry it across. I want to carry it across, the sign change. So I really have 2x will be 9 minus 3. 2x is equal to 6. X will be 6 divided by 2. X is 3. So the maths don't change. What will change is the sign. And the sign will either remain like this for the entire question, or if at any point I broke the rule and divided by something negative, it had to turn around. So let me see which case it's going to be in this one. So still less than or equal to, then multiply or divide by anything, less than or equal to. Here I divide by positive 2. I didn't break any rules, so the sign going to remain like that for the entire question. And that's how inequalities generally work.